Hi, this is Heather Picken again, and welcome back. This is video lesson number 2 on how to make in a day what you used to make in a month. If you missed video 1, I suggest that you go back to that video. You can find that at heatherpicken.com. Okay, so today I'm going to talk about 2 proven strategies that can help you to dramatically increase your income. Even if you're just starting out, it really helps you to get clients. But if you want to make in a day what you used to make in a month, these strategies are absolutely awesome and amazing to help you to do that. So the first strategy I want to talk about is speaking. What exactly do I mean by speaking? Well, speaking can be done at networking functions. You can actually get hired to speak. You can be a keynote presenter or a corporate presenter or trainer. You can speak at telesummits online. But the real magic about speaking and why it's important is that it gives you credibility. When you are in front of an audience, it automatically, in their minds, it shows them that you're the expert. You're speaking on your topic, whatever that is. And when I first started my business, this is something that I really made a point to do a lot of. And I joined a couple different networking groups, and I found one that I really liked. I really felt that I fit in. And I just started speaking. And in about a month, I want to say it was about a month of joining this one networking group. It was just a local networking group. I generated $30,000 in business because people saw me as the expert. So it was a huge win and a huge revelation in just telling myself, wow, speaking is going to get me in front of my ideal clients and, of course, generate money very quickly because I'm seen as the expert. Now, when you do speaking, it's really important to get clear on who your ideal client is. And the reason why you want to do that is because when you're doing your presentation, you want to be able to create a message that really speaks to your ideal client. So let's say you're giving a presentation and maybe not everybody there is going to be your ideal client. That's fine. I highly recommend that you take some time and sit down to really get this clear, because honestly, you can't even put yourself out there or market your business effectively if you're not clear with your ideal client. One of the things that I do in my programs is show people how to get really clear on who their ideal client is. We really go through that ideal client profile so that they can sell more of their programs and products. So you want to, in your presentation, you want to be able to monetize your message. Now, what exactly does that mean? Your presentation is almost like a sales pitch in a way. Now, don't get me wrong, it's not like a big pitch fest when sometimes you go and watch people speak and they're just pitching things left and right. It's really a way you have to create the presentation in a way that, again, it goes back to connecting with that ideal client. So in their mind, they say, this is exactly what I need. So to monetize your message effectively, you really have to identify who your ideal client is. And a little bonus tip for you guys is to really understand, if you were to get inside of your client's head, what are some of the issues that they would be facing? And simply put that into your presentation. Now, you also want to make an offer at the end. An offer can be for a program or product, and even if it's like a smaller thing that you're giving away, such as a book. So a lot of times when I go to speak, I will do a book signing and people pay $20 for a book. Now you might say, well, Heather, how is that going to add up to thousands of dollars? Well, it's really going a step further. So having an additional conversation with them to really see where they're at, if they're your ideal client, because you have to identify that first, and then up-leveling them into that next level program. So that specific strategy is exactly what I did to generate thousands of dollars in my business very quickly. So again, you got to get clear on your ideal client. You need to monetize your message, really understand and identify what are some of those challenges your ideal client has, and then making your offer. Make some kind of offer, even if it's small, that will really get people drawn to you. You know, you want to think of yourself as a magnet, and you're giving them maybe a little piece of yourself, or you're really offering kind of like the bigger the bigger program. Now, let's say if you're speaking only for 10 minutes, I don't recommend trying to sell, a couple $1,000 program. I actually have a whole step-by-step system that shows you how to do this. Really put together your presentation, get clear on your ideal client, and monetize your message. So hopefully you're taking notes on that, but speaking is just such a powerful way. It also creates this ripple effect. So what's really cool is you start speaking to one group and other people will want you to come and speak. And this is exactly what happened to me. So I've been doing this for a while, and then I'll get referrals to come and speak. So just as if you would join a networking group to get referrals for business leads, you can also get that for speaking. So this is going to dramatically increase your income. It's so powerful, just using your voice, getting out in front of people. Now, if you're one of those people that feels a little bit intimidated with speaking, I've got some great tips and strategies for you. We don't have a lot of time to cover that in this lesson here. But one of the first things is that you really, when I started years ago speaking, I actually joined a group called Toastmasters, and it was just a good group to get out of my fear. But what I did, and they did not teach this in Toastmasters, but I would actually do my presentation in front of a mirror. And the reason why I did that, because I wanted to see my gestures. I wanted to see, of course, how I was presenting myself, my body language, and I was able to correct a lot of that. Now, you can also videotape yourself and kind of critique, what you did good and what you need to work on. But just looking in the mirror, I found that it really is a great confidence booster. And just telling yourself that people want to hear me. People want to hear me. They love what I'm going to say. And it really is through that repetition of giving yourself a little pep talk that will help break the ice when you speak. Now, keep in mind, I was terrified. I was very nervous giving my first presentation. But after that, it really gave me the confidence to go on and speak to a larger group of people. And I absolutely love it. So if you're really interested in growing your business, you have to go out there and speak. It is definitely a proven method to get yourself more credibility and, of course, make more money every month. So let's talk about strategy number 2. And this is sponsoring, or you can also say it's being an exhibitor at an event, a trade show. It's somewhere, for the most part, you're paying a fee. You're paying, it could be a small fee, or it could be a couple thousands of dollars to participate in these events. Now, why is it important to be a sponsor? So just like speaking, it gives you credibility. you get out in front of your ideal client. So just like we talked about before, you need to identify who is my ideal client. So you're going to these specific events, getting in front of your ideal clients. Now, I built my business online. All my clients are online. But what I realized is that I also have to take things offline. I need to go out there and do the speaking and sponsoring. And it's actually kind of fun because, to be honest, it can get kind of lonely at home when you're just talking to your chihuahua, right? So it's a lot of fun, just to put yourself out there and see, just really meet and greet people. And what's really great is a lot of people, that are at these events, they're your ideal clients. They're ready to buy. They're looking for you. You are the answer. And this is such a leveraged way to get some cash very fast, in your bank account. We want things flowing. So we really want to be strategic with this. We want to offer complimentary sessions. One of the things that I always do with these events, and I've done quite a few, is that I offer a complimentary session. So I can see if these people are my ideal clients. So let's say if 20 people come to me, out of those 20, maybe 5 are my ideal clients. And then from there, that's another opportunity to offer your packages and services. So for example, one of the things that I recently did for a sponsorship, I generated $40,000 in just one day. And that is really the magic of sponsorship. I mean, can you imagine if you were just to do sponsorship after sponsorship and the kind of money that you could make? I mean, it's absolutely, like, the possibilities are limitless. Some of it does require travel. If you can do these kind of exhibitor booths or sponsorships in your own backyard, that's always great. But, the mindset, going back to the very first training video, you've got to have that mindset of who do you need to be in order to make this specific income. If you want to make $100,000 a month, you have to do what a person would do that makes $100,000 a month. And that does mean getting yourself out there, right? You've got to go out there and speak and sponsor. So you really want to be strategic in the events that you're choosing. In one of my programs, I have a step-by-step method that shows you how you need to pick these sponsorships or exhibitor booths, what exactly that you need, the scripts on the exact questions that you need to be asking people in order to bring in the kind of money that you want to make. Again, this is such a critical piece in your business, and it's a lot of fun. I really do enjoy meeting different people and even different colleagues. So it's another opportunity to connect with people that are in a similar industry that you are, that you are in. So in the next lesson, what you're going to learn is how to create a system to do both of these. So we're going to talk about really how to put these two things together with the speaking, with the sponsorship, and of course, the mindset. So I'm super excited. Stay tuned for that next video, and that'll be video number 3. Until next time, this is Heather Picken with Believing You Can.